Hey guys, Thinking here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and today we are going to be looking at the physical EZA Super Saiyan 3 GOTENKS in the GT Legendary Goku event. So obviously long form events are not necessarily going to be this guy's forte, because he has the extra 70% attack, 30% defense and 30% chance to dodge, which expires after 7 turns. So once that's run out, he'll just be at attack and defense 150%, which, being at level 140 with EZA stats, attack and defense 150 is still pretty solid overall. But we're going to see how well he can perform, because obviously by the time we get to, say, the Goku near the end, the Super Saiyan 4 Goku, we are going to have lost that passive, but we are at least going to have type advantage. So I would imagine that his attack and defense capabilities are still going to be pretty reasonable. The dodge is obviously a big factor for these first 7 turns. That's why I put him in slot 1, because he doesn't raise his defense at all on super attacking. Whereas the GOTENKS, you really want him to attack first in order to get his defense up. So putting him in slot 1 is not as good. So that GOTENKS, honestly, one of my favourite things about his EZA is him having that 30% chance to dodge. Because just like the Gogeta with his EZA, it means you can put him in slot 1 and him still be reasonably good defensively. But of course, that is only for the first 7 turns whilst that is active. So we're running him on the Majin Buu Saga team slash Battle of Wits, because I've thrown in the Trunks here as well. The main reason for that is because I wanted to find a team that we could run the GOTENKS on, but also bring GOTENKS, because eventually we're going to transform him into Super Saiyan 3. But I wanted to have a unit that could be Super Saiyan 3 a little bit earlier on, which is why we brought the Goku as well. So this team works out perfectly, because of course the team also had to be good enough that it can actually take on this event without struggling massively, because, you know, that would just be a huge pain. So we should be all good. The Trunks here on his first turn when he's still in base is obviously when he's at his worst, but once he transforms he will start infinitely stacking his attack and defense, so he's obviously going to be much more useful in the coming turns. And of course High School Gohan is one of the better support units in the game, because not only is he giving that support, but he's also very good defensively as well. So we're going to have another option here for GOTENKS to show off a little bit with hopefully a bunch of dodges. Unfortunately a little bit difficult to get the key that we need to get the 11 key super, but once we have a Super Saiyan 3 on the go, it shouldn't be too bad. But obviously once the GOTENKS becomes Super Saiyan 3, it's very difficult if you use them as link partners. I say very difficult, it's impossible to get this GOTENKS' 11 key super, because obviously they then share Fused Fighter and Over in a Flash. So realistically, I guess I should have kept Goku on rotation, because for him to transform, the enemy needs to have a certain amount of HP left. So we obviously want him to be on rotation when we're moving into a new phase, ideally, because then he's going to be able to get that transformation. But we should finish him off here, and we can move on to the Super Saiyan 2 stage, which is AGL. Going to transform up to Super Saiyan with Trunks, so he's definitely going to be our main sort of tanking unit for the next few turns, although of course it doesn't really matter at this point. I did manage to find a rainbow friend, Goku and Vegeta. Oh really? Good work there, not getting the super attack for Trunks. That's what we love to see. Our stacking unit will just miss out on his first super attack. Good stuff. But yeah, the rainbow friend not taking much damage, because Goku and Vegeta raise their defense on super attack as well. So ideally, you don't want to put them in slot 1 if you don't have to. But look at that, Trunks coming through with the additional, so we actually get a super attack off here. Get a nice attack and defense raise. And yeah, no surprise that we're able to tank that nicely. We should tank the super reasonably well, because we have type advantage. He does lower defense on the super, which is annoying, so even stacking units are going to have a harder time tanking, but the type advantage definitely helping out a little bit there. So we need to... I think Goku is on the next turn. I don't know if we can finish off our boy this turn, although the key support from High School Gohan is allowing us to get the 11 key super with physical Gotenks here. So let's see what you can put out here with support on rotation. Can we get at least one dodge? Alright, not in the first two attacks at least, but 5.18 on his attack. Pretty decent, not crazy. 4 million crit is pretty nice as well. I mean, the thing is, he didn't dodge any of the hits, but he took double-digit damage. So, I mean, I can't really complain too much, I guess. And then, yeah, Ink Gotenks, perfect. We wanted to take him out this turn because now we get the transformation with Goku. So now that he is a Super Saiyan 3, we're going to float him off and we'll keep him on rotation with the Gotenks now until we eventually decide to transform the Int Gotenks up to Super Saiyan 3. So we'll go ahead and keep these guys in slot 1 here, just because we have the type advantage. Because we ideally, if we're going to have Trunks start taking super attacks, or even just taking attacks in general, probably want him to actually get a super off first. And then we got the orbs with Goku, so he can get his chance to dodge as well as the effective against all types. So he should do some pretty decent damage at the end here as well. Fortunately, the super attack got fired off at Goku and Vegeta, so we didn't really take too much damage. And with Trunks around, the other great thing about Trunks with his infinitely stacking his defense is once his defense starts to get pretty crazy high, he's going to give us some really good healing back with the tech orbs as well. So tanking for double digits, and then look at that, 3.2 million on this Goku. Trunks is far from his best link partner, so pretty good. Can we get the dodge from him? Hey, there we go. Let's go. Alright. So we're on turn 7, so we should still have the full passive here for Gotenks. Unfortunately, again, another situation where we can't get enough ki, because I don't want to put this Gotenks in slot 1, because, well, actually, we're about to split up the Gotenks anyway, aren't we? So we could do this, because if we do... If we do this... Yeah, it didn't really change the layout at all, did it? Alright, well, we'll do this, and then we'll do this. Because we're going to float the Gotenks off for that Goku to take his place as the main link partner for the physical Gotenks anyway. Because I don't want to transform the Int one into Super Saiyan 3 too early, because he also has a turn restricted passive. I think he only gets, is it 4 turns? Once you transform him into Super Saiyan 3, of getting the great chance of doing an additional super attack. So ideally we want to save that till closer to the end. Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks with the dodges. Can we dodge the super though? We don't dodge the super. 260k. Oof. And then of course with the lowering defense effect, it then means we actually take some pretty decent damage from those normal attacks. So that was unfortunate. Can we get some green orbs here? Well, there's one. Because we'll go ahead and do this. And then this. Can we get a super attack with High School Gohan if we do that though? I'm not too sure. We don't really need to get a super attack with him, but yeah, we'll do that. I don't like to use an item before we get to the Ozaru, so I'm going to take the risk here. I could have fused with the Goku and Vegeta, but I want to save that until a little bit later if possible, because whilst we do pick up the ability to counter and see super attacks once we fuse into Vegito, we start taking a lot more damage from the attacks, so I don't want to transform them too early. But yeah, we finish off the Goku here and move on to the Ozaru. So now this is where we gotta be more careful. Fortunately, there's no attacks in the middle though, so that actually works out really nicely. Because how do I? Can I try and guarantee that I get 2 orbs here? Because if that drops down that way, because I want to get 3 orbs for Goku so he can have his chance to dodge. Then we can get that perfect, because that gives us the super effective against all types, which means we're able to do a little bit more damage. In fact, let's go ahead and transform my one. So this is the 55% one, my one. Probably a bit more risky, I guess, transforming them, because their defense is going to be lower overall than the Rainbow one. But this gives me the ability to see the super attacks. This guy's off rotation, so it's not like he's going to be around a whole bunch. I just need to see where the attacks are for this turn, because if he's super attacking this turn... Oh, yeah, see, look at this. He's super attacking at the end, so we definitely need to go ahead and use a Whis here. Even with this Whis active, like this super attack is actually going to do some pretty decent damage to the Vegito at the end. So not ideal, but let's see if see how much damage we can do here. So 4.1 million from the Goku. Obviously him having a Super Saiyan 3 to link up with, so they get limit breaking form. It's obviously very good. Both him and the GOTENKS are full level 10 links. And then 3.6 for GOTENKS here. Oh, of course, we fused. For a second then I got super confused, but because we transformed Vegito, it means GOTENKS was then getting fused fire, so he didn't get his 11 key super. Oof. Schoolboy error. So, how much damage is this going to do? 210 with a Whis active. That is crazy. 840, wow. Okay. Alright, so the super attack is at the end again. That's pretty awkward. We are getting the Dokkan attack this turn, though. And we do still have the Whis active. GOTENKS is going to raise his defense. If GOTENKS super attacks multiple times, then we should definitely survive, because with his multiple defense raising plus the Whis, the super attack should be fine. But we will see. If we only get off the one super with GOTENKS, then we could be in a bit of trouble here. But we'll see how this turn plays out. This is the Rainbow Friend. We couldn't get the 18 key super, but Dokkan attack with them should be pretty decent. And we should hopefully we can get their built-in additional as well. Actually, that really wasn't that much damage, was it? So 2.6 from Trunks. Can we get double super from Trunks maybe? Yeah, see, he's not doing a lot either. Oof. We got the additional, but it wasn't a super attack. He tried. That's fair enough. 2.2 off of the GOTENKS. He's the one. Come on, give me at least one additional super attack here. There we go. So extra defense raise. So now this with the Icarus, we should be okay to survive the super. And then the Dokkan attack heals us up. So yeah, 119. Not a big heal off of the Dokkan attack, of course, because we didn't do a huge amount of damage. But do that, do this, and then there's no super this turn. So I think Goku should be okay here. Let's just do this. 4.57 for him with the support as well as the Super Saiyan 3 GOTENKS links. That's pretty decent. 1.28. Oh wow, he's taking 30k. Alright, we definitely need him to get at least one more dodge here. There we go. Alright. It means we at least survived the turn. And another 12 key super from GOTENKS. Unfortunately no crit. That's not good at all. We can use another item here though next. Wow, 140. I know Gohan's not really a damage dealing unit, but man, that is rough. Alright, so we'll go ahead and do this. Can we get the 18 key super here? We cannot. Do this. Do this. At least Goku and Vegeta have damage reduction. And then we'll do this. Goku and Vegeta are unfortunately not going to be able to take him out here if the Dokkan attack was anything to go by. Although I guess that entirely depends on the hidden potential system. Because Rainbow Friend, they could super attack 3 times. But as you can see, each one is not really doing a crazy amount of damage. That damage is so low. That's crazy. Rainbow Friend. I mean, I know they've not exactly got their best link partner here with the Trunks, but it's crazy how low that damage is. Is Vegito actually even going to be able to finish him off here? Come on, Vegito. He has the chance to additional as well, so maybe Vegito can come in clutch here. No crit, and we just get an additional normal. Oof. We are not having the best luck with the RNG on this one, that is for sure. Can we get some crit counters? Okay, good. Crit counter. There we go. Was that the most damage we did in one attack on this turn? Was from the counter from Vegito? That's pretty crazy. So, alright. I think what we're going to do now then is we are going to go ahead and... Wait, how do we Super Saiyan 3 are Gotenks? Do we have to be above a certain amount of HP? Yeah, 70% or more. Oh, look how close we are. That's crazy. So, if we do this, we can... It's not going to give me enough HP to get the fusion, though, is it? Alright, so do this. Do this. And then this. Right, and then we should be good here. So, physical Gotenks against Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Double-digit damage with no support. Pretty good. Considering the 7-turn part of his passive has expired, so he's not getting that extra defense. That is actually very solid. I mean, obviously, he has type advantage, but still, that is very, very good. Super attack probably going to do us a bit of damage, though, here. 100k. That's actually not that bad at all. And then in Gotenks, he's obviously Rainbow now. Each super attack, 50% defense raise. So only the one super, and he's dealing double-digit damage as well. Or sorry, taking double-digit damage. That is actually pretty solid, I have to say. And then in Super Saiyan 3 Goku, he got his dodge chance. Wow, he's taking double digits as well. I mean, you can see how crazy tanky some of these units actually are. But we'll go ahead and do this. Then we can do this. And he doesn't have to take any hits, which is perfect. See, I don't want to use an item here, but unfortunately, if I don't use an item, we're not going to have enough HP for the Gotenks transformation, which is annoying, but we'll stick with it for now. Although there's no super attack this turn, so yeah, we take double-digit damage, but we're just below, 60% HP, so we really would have had to have used an item to get up to being able to transform the Gotenks. But since no super attacks are coming our way this turn, we don't really need to worry about damage at all. I mean, Goku and Vegeta were taking double-digit damage before they super attacked. So now that they're firing off double supers, that's double defense raise. Trunks in the middle is slowly but surely building up here. He will need to crit in order to deal damage. So no crit. We've been getting super unlucky with our type disadvantage crits during this run, which is very unfortunate. But yeah, Gotenks definitely holding his own against the Super Saiyan 4 Goku, so be interesting to see how well he's going to do against the tech one. So we'll do this, get the 11 key super again, give this to you. What is his actual defense? 135k. I mean, that's okay. I mean, you look at this Gotenks, he hasn't supered to raise his defense yet, and he's at 175k. So pretty significant difference. We're taking a super attack in slot 1. We know we won't die from that, so I think we can... I think we're safe to just do this here, and then save potentially using an item for next turn. Because yeah, Gotenks is only going to take double-digit damage from the normal attacks. We already know that the Int Gotenks is just going to take double digits as well. So, I mean, the only way we die here is if Vegito at the end takes, what, like... Would he have to take like 80 or 90k from normal attacks? Which, yeah, he'd have to take like 90k from each of those normal attacks at the end. Now, he probably is going to take quite a bit of damage, because again, mine is only 55% and his defense is not the best. But I'm pretty sure he's not going to take 90k. Watch him take 90k now. So double digits on Gotenks, of course, and then our boy Vegito 3.2. I mean, considering that he's 55%, I really can't wait for the anniversary banners to get more dupes in these guys. As hyped as I am for the new units, I'm super hyped about getting dupes in this Vegito and the Gotenks as well. So, yeah, 32 is fine. Can we get a crit counter? We cannot. Okay. Yeah, not a lot of damage when we're not getting the crit counters, sadly. But... okay, so I guess we will do this. Do this for a little bit of HP, and then I think we're going to have to go ahead and do this here, and then we can grab these for Goku at the end. So if we get lucky with crits, this could be the final turn here. I really do want to be able to transform Gotenks next turn, so hopefully we're not going to take too much damage here. There's no super attack coming this turn, so I think we should be okay. Trunks' defense in the middle should be good enough to tank normal attacks, despite the fact that we've got type disadvantage, because he's had quite a few stacks so far, so hopefully he should be okay. Can we get a crit this time for the damage? Come on, Trunks, let's go. No, of course not. We get an additional normal with a crit though, so it does more damage than his actual super attack did. You love to see it. And then 3.6 on this Goku. I really love this Goku and the Vegeta. I mention them quite a lot because I feel like people underrate them, but they're super, super good. And we're going to be able to transform GOTENKS here as well, so this is going to be a good turn for the physical one, because we are going to pick up limit breaking form and over in a flash. It does mean that we lose the ability to get the 18 key super, the 11 key super. He's not an LR. Yeah, we lose the ability to get the 11 key super by transforming, but activates more of those links, so more attack and defense overall. We'll see what his stats are once we've got the actual Super Saiyan 3 link up here, because now all of his links except Budding Warrior are activated, so very, very good. And his defense is 151k. It's pretty good, so we'll give you that. And then I guess we will not going to get a super attack for Gohan, but I mean he's not going to be alive much longer, this Goku. So if Super Saiyan 3 physical GOTENKS doesn't finish him off here, the int one definitely will. So 4.5, not bad. Yeah, crit for 3.5 million, pretty good. So overall, I mean, the Super Saiyan 3 GOTENKS, I think his EZA is very good. He manages to hold his own fairly well in this event, considering the fact that, you know, it's his whole deal is really short-term events, right? Like, we showed him off in Super Battle Road already. He's super, super good there, as we would probably expect. Do I want to use an item here? I think we could probably go ahead and use a Whis here, because that pretty much secures that for the first 2 turns we're not really going to take a lot of damage. And then we do have the int GOTENKS is absolutely going to go off in the next turn. We definitely need to see less of that though. We don't want Goku dodging too much, because this last fight, this is where you can get screwed over with teams that are not necessarily the most optimal, because if Goku starts dodging all your big damage attacks, then you really start to struggle, because all your items run out, you've got no damage reduction, you've got no consistent way to heal. We still have the fusion for the friend Vegito in our back pocket that we can use, but ideally I want to save that till as late as possible. So hopefully with the Whis active, the 55% Vegito shouldn't take too much damage here from the normal attacks. Yeah, good, double digits, perfect. Come on, we need crit counters. Our RNG for this run so far has been pretty bad. Of course, we get a crit counter and he dodges. So that's a perfect summary of how this has been going so far. So 135k. So we probably want to do, realistically, we probably want to do this. So do this. Let's just give you this one, and then give you... Well, actually, it doesn't really matter, because for the Goku, when you get to this final stage, you need to pick up 3 orbs to be able to dodge, which you can't do, and then you need to pick up 6 orbs to get super effective against all types, which he technically has type advantage already anyway. So Vegito's passive has worn off, though, because we did not see that super attack coming, so that is something that we'll have to bear in mind. It's a good thing I put the int GOTENKS in slot 1, because whilst I'm interested to see how well the physical GOTENKS is going to tank a normal attack, I did not want to put him in front of however many attacks there are there in the first slot, and that was definitely a good choice, because the super attack would have been pretty damaging. But int GOTENKS absolutely going off, just like we said. And what are we going to get here out of the physical GOTENKS? The full 12 key. He still raises his attack on the 12 key super, so still 4 million without a support unit on rotation is pretty good. And then defensively, actually we have the Whis active, so I guess it's not. And there's another dodge, right. Dodge from the int unit, of course, you know, the one that's actually going to do the big damage of the turn. Can't have those attacks connect, can we? So, alright, so let's do this. this, and then give you these. No item active anymore, but it should be okay. I mean, yeah, the Rainbow Friend is going to tank normal attacks here reasonably well. 2.59 should be good. I'm just noticing how long this video is getting. If next turn isn't the last turn, I guess we'll probably just end it out, because all I really wanted to see was how well the physical Gotenks would do in this event, like once his passive has run out, and he still does okay. Obviously, the fact that the first Super Saiyan 4 stage of Goku is in really works in your favour, because as you guys saw, we were taking double-digit damage from the normal attacks, despite the fact that that term restriction part of his passive had run out. So that is actually really, really good. And then, yeah, this is going to be the real test, though, I guess, because we've got no item active. So how much damage is he going to take from a normal attack from the tech full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku, who hopefully doesn't super attack the Gotenks in the middle. There we go, perfect. I mean, I don't want him to super attack me at all, but the in Gotenks can definitely take the hit. 120k, not too bad. And then, yeah, look at in Gotenks, just absolutely 5.6. I love this unit, he's so good. So good in this event as well. 6 million attack stat on the second super. Can we get the third one? Because then physical Gotenks might actually finish him off. Oh, we don't get the third one. So maybe Vegito will finish him off, because he didn't dodge this one. So we could actually take him out here. Nice big crit, that's what we like to see. 45k. So, I mean, that's not great, obviously, but it's not terrible, considering, as I said at the start, the whole purpose of this was really just to be a test, because we know he's good in short events because of the way his passive works. But he still managed to hold his own reasonably well in this event, I would say, despite the fact it is essentially like the opposite kind of event that he's designed for. He still managed to be pretty good. So, video was a lot longer than I thought, but there you go. We managed to get through with the Majin Buu Saga / Battle of Wits team. Obviously, very much not the most optimal build of this team, but Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks did pretty well, I would say. So let me know what you guys think of his performance down below in the comments section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.